Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World. Another beautiful sunny day in Scotland. I think this is meant to be the hottest week of the year. I'm melting here, I feel like I'm in North Carolina, I'm melting. But what happened this week, Dunsy? Well, funny you should ask. A new guitar arrived. I know people are saying, what, he's got another guitar, how many guitars does this guy need? Well, that's what my wife's saying. But as guitar players, as musician types, we know that we're always one guitar short of the actual amount that we need. I mean, if you play golf, you don't just play golf with one golf club, you need a whole set. You know, I've got a whole set of guitars. So what did I get? Well, I got this rather tasty burst Les Paul type replica. Look at that. I mean, it's so sunny, I don't know if you'll catch all the... It's not particularly flamed. I mean, I'm not going, look at the flame on that. But it's nice, it's nice. Subtle. So it's a two-piece top. There's a join you can see kind of up here, but from a distance it looks like a one-piece top. Which, you know, wouldn't have a one-piece top. But nice, eh? It's got USA DiMarzio pickups as stock. These were fitted as stock. So Dunsy, what is it? Tell us what it is. Well, I gave the clue in my community post the other day, there is of course. And, oh, tune it off there. It's an Aria Pro II standard. It is in fact an LS600D. You can tell because there's a 60 written in the bridge pickup capacity. Now Japanese guitars were kind of valued like 60, would say it was 60,000 yen in 1980 when this was made. It's a 1980 serial number. So yes, an Aria Pro II LS600D. So it's made by Matsumoku, who were subcontracted by Aria to produce their guitars. They also did the Japanese line of Epiphones from the 70s and up to the mid 80s, I think. So they were a well thought of factory to be producing the Epiphone scroll guitars. I quite fancy getting one of them, but I've heard that the necks are quite thin. I mean, I'm not a thin neck kind of guy, as you can no doubt tell from this video. So I say two-piece top. Now it's like Gibson and the 70s in its pancake body. All the way around. It's got a solid maple top. You can see how thick the top is. So it's like a Gibson with the pancake body, but there's no volute. The neck has no volute. Strange, huh? So yes, it has fret end binding, you can see. So I mean, there's a lot of time and effort went into producing these guitars. I think the early 80s must have been the best sort of time, in my humble opinion. Japanese guitars, you know, Greco are doing the EGF series, and those are beautiful guitars. I mean, if you have the budget to get one of those, I would definitely consider picking up one of the EGFs. They started at the EGF 850. Beautiful guitar. I'll show you later. Rosewood fingerboard. Neck shape. I'll put a couple of photographs of a neck shape somewhere. So the first fret, I mean, it feels like a cross between, it's kind of 60s, Gibson 60s at the bottom. Gets a bit bigger. And then when you get to the 12th fret, again, in the photograph there, it's a bit thicker, a bit chunkier, but I mean, it's not like my custom shop 57 Junior, which is a neck as big as mine, you know, it's huge. Nice though, very comfortable to play. So the nut measurement, again, it's about 43 millimeters, just how I like it. And I'll show you the depth at the 1st and 12th fret. So you can, if you see one of these, you can decide if you fancy trying one out. But you know, like all these Japanese guitars, well, not like them all, there's some heaps of junk out there, but these sort of mid-price ones, you know, the 600s starting in sort of late 70s up into the 80s, the 600s are, you know, nice guitars, kind of mid-level, mid-table. The strange thing about the Matsumoku factory, despite this being a set neck guitar, when they glue it in, they put a big screw into the end of the long tenon as well. So I mean, you're not going to pull that neck off, you're not going to pull this bad boy out of there. Strange, eh? It's the same as my Aria Pro II FV550. So it's glued in and screwed. Glued, screwed and tattooed, almost, as they say. what about the weight, Dunsy? I know, this lockdown's playing havoc with me. The weight of this fine instrument is about £10, which is 4.65 kilograms for you non-pounds and ounce users. So I mean, it's not the lightest guitar that I own, but it's certainly not the heaviest guitar that I own, but you know, with a good strap on. This will be nice and comfortable. So what does it sound like? You're saying, what does it sound like, Dunsy? Well, let's have a couple of sound tests. So yes, I'm glad I got it. It sounds fantastic. Nice sort of throaty sound on the front pickup and a good bark from the bridge pickup. And it's a beautiful looking guitar. I mean, you would, even if you don't like Les Pauls, you would say, that's a beauty. So I'm glad I got it, yes. Anyway, enough of me talking rubbish. What I have done is to demonstrate the sounds you can get from this fine Aria Pro II LS600D from 1980, made in the Matsumoku factory with vintage DiMarzio PFs. What I have done is to show you the sounds available. I've created a quick tune, about 2.5 minutes. There's like a quiet intro, then a metal bit, then a classic rock bit, and then maybe a poppier bit. I've tried to put as much as I could in the one song. So I hope you enjoy the tune, and I hope you've enjoyed me rambling on a Sunday morning here in a beautiful, beautiful, sunny Edinburgh. Thank you for tuning in, folks. It's a privilege and a pleasure as ever bringing you content on Dunsy's Guitar World. Cheers for now.